Everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Sahara Omar. I am a licensed marriage and family therapist practicing here in the state of Texas. And today's video, I wanted to share with you guys a little bit more. How do you find balance? Unfortunately, all of my clients and people that I work with, this is a common area that I see consistently. I talk about finding balance almost every day, even sometimes multiple times a day, because all of us as individuals, we are all balancing multiple things at the same time. So this is where the misbalance can come in, but it is okay. We are okay. We will find a way to find that balance. And today I wanted to share with you guys some ideas and strategies and how do you come back to that center for yourself. Okay, so first, when a client of mine says like, I want to find balance, or I'm struggling with balance, I do this exercise with them where we create these bubbles and we kind of distinguish how many time per hour or even per day, how many days per week they spend focused in some of these areas of their life. And sometimes the brain is so fascinating. It cannot just conceptualize things logically. Sometimes the brain loves for us to sit down and draw things and create it with a pen and paper, so that way your brain can take a break from doing that ruminating dance where it just kind of goes in a spiral. Okay, so first bubble to consider is your career and work that you're doing in general, and even sometimes the school that you're spending time in if you are in school. Most people, I would say the work and the career bubble is where most of their time is being spent. Just for example, if you're an average person and you're working full-time job, that's about 40 hours per week, right? I don't think most people spend 40 hours in anything else other than work. So most people, work is the biggest bubble in their life. Then you have family, time that you're spending with family, extended family, and even immediate family. Our families are a point of contact, of connection, and self-fulfillment in that way for people who value family. So if you're seeing your family, for example, once a month is different than somebody who wants to see their family once or twice a week as well too, right? So the average time there differs. Also friends, some people value friends more than they value family, for example. And sometimes when we come from dysfunctional families, friends are the thing that we value the most, right? And that's okay as well too. But some people, they don't mind seeing their friends similar to family, like once or twice a week, where others are like, no, I need to see them maybe once or twice a month because I have busyness essentially, right? Also considering time that you're spending with romantic partner, especially if you are dating or in a romantic relationship or even long-term relationship like marriage. You do want to spend time with your partner. When I work with couples, this is their ongoing struggle, finding a time to do date night, even if it's like once a week, right? Just to remind them like, hey, I know life is busy, but we're still connected. I'm still here for you. Also time that you spend with God if you're a person of faith, right? I'm Christian. I think I shared this with you guys. My time with God is important to me. So even finding that time, whether it's every single day, that's what I encourage all of my clientele and everybody who's a person of faith, find some time, even if it's 10 minutes a day, to spend time with God in prayer and meditation. Your day will be grounded at the core. If you're not a person of faith, consider anything that is centering you at the core, like some practices that's making you grounded for yourself, okay? And then the last bubble is going to be self and personal growth. This is where going to therapy, self-reflecting, self-care, spending time alone, doing things that make you happy, having hobbies, going to the gym, all of that falls under personal growth and self-care bubble there, okay? So like I said, first step is be aware and take some inventory, look at every bubble, how much time are you spending in each. And once you realize, okay, maybe I'm spending more time in one area than another, then you want to move towards creating boundaries. I created a video early on in the channel about boundaries. Take a look at that. Boundaries is the way that you hold yourself accountable to say, for example, if most of your time is spent at work, make sure that you clock in and clock out on time and not just doing overtime. So that way another bubble is not suffering, for example. Or telling family that you're only going to see them on Sunday for dinner, for example. That's a boundary in itself. So boundaries is what keeps you balanced at the core after you recognize where you're spending most of your time, okay? And then the last strategy that I like to give to all of my clients is once all of that is established, then you can do check-ins within these bubbles once a month as well too. Either you could do once a month or once every 2 weeks. In the beginning, the more frequent that you are on your habits, the easier it gets for your brain to fulfill them as well too. So I would probably say do every 2 weeks check-in, and then kind of gradually go into once a month check-in with your own self-reflection, with finding balance. Because within a week or two, or even within a full month where there is 4 different weeks, you never know. Sometimes there is tragedy that happen, or crisis, or even a loss, right? So you never know what is life always holding on to us in the background. So you don't want to just completely let go of finding a balance. You do want to hold yourself accountable. And once you establish the system and routine, do once bi-weekly or once a month check-in to make sure that you're on the right track. Okay? Alrighty, I hope you guys liked the video. Feel free to hit that thumbs up and make sure that you are leaving me a comment and share this video with anybody who's struggling with creating a good balance for themselves. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.